Hey everyone, Sir Jellybean here. We are back with CTA-Gates for Ostfront PvP with the amazing Smiley Ghost once again. Me and him are fighting against our enemies. We are playing as you can see, I'm the Finns. He's the Germans. Got a big affinity for the Finns at the moment. I believe we are playing against the USA. I believe so. I can't remember exactly. So this map is a very tough map. If also Smiley's has his own perspective on this, go watch it. You'll get to see the absolute carnage he got up to. And Tyler, Smiley, whatever you want to call him, is going straight up to this kind of monastery that is up in the southeast. It's an absolute impossible to take if you don't take it first. So he's being very smart and pushing up there, which I really respect. And I'm taking the back point C, and then I actually was going to go for this far point up here, but they got it very quickly. So eventually I'd go for C, and then also go for the centre. So this is quite a tough map, to be fair. It's definitely a tough one. There's lots of like focused urban areas. There's a big hill in the middle. And there's lots of open terrain in between. So you get a massive mix of different terrain types. As you can see, spreading the troops out. The Finns have pretty good infantry. Nice mixed bag. We've got another, I think it's rifle squad coming up to the centre. The centre always becomes a bit of a bloodbath, carnage. As you can see, they're already capping up here, so I'm just trying to get some eyes on. Smiley's going heavy on the monastery, which is smart. Because once that's fortified, it's also very close to the next point. So you can put pressure on, so it was a very good tactic to go for that, because we fought against that before and it was brutal. And there we go, some early contacts there, early fire. Now I'm trying to direct control and get in there, just to see what they've got. And they are behind the walls. The M1 Garand there being a bit brutal, so I do chuck some early grenades, just see if I can find them. Don't think it gets them. I've got a flank captured. I do flank round, trying to be aggressive. And there we go, there's an enemy car, and I just get shot straight away. M1 Garand snipes me. So in the centre, we get straight in, and we are capturing that, which is good, putting some pressure on. And as always with the Finns, I tend to go for the Mine Werfer as soon as I can get it. I do some direct control, I'm just putting pressure on him. And as you can see, look how many rounds he's taking. That's a bit ridiculous, I think, in the SMGs. Sometimes are a bit too weak. I know they're fast, but that guy literally was absorbing bullets. We're spreading out because grenade tennis gets intense down here. I was getting a bit stressed, to be fair. Just lots of grenade spamming, lots of micro to be done. It can be a ball ache. And they have better small arms with the Americans. The M1 Garand just takes the cake at how good it is. So start spamming grenades out. The plan is, even if it just shifts him around, get him out of cover. And as you can see, some early SMG kills, and the grenades getting in there, destroying some cover. And just getting to cover. But we do have triple cap on them, which is great. 3-2, so straight away it's in our favour. It won't stay like that for long if we don't keep the pressure on them. We just keep putting SMG rounds down. And as you can see, just absorbing the bullets. But I've got more stuff on the way soon enough. And the idea is we're just going to keep pressure on in the centre. Chucking grenades and stuff, keeping the pressure on them, keeping aggressive. I think that grenade does find some purchase on him there. It does come close, and then the SMG finishes him off, which is good. Every kill you get in the centre, every guy we kill is one less we have to fight. I think the grenade actually bounced off the tree at me. I think it does. No, we actually get a bit lucky there. And more infantry on the way, and I do set these guys up more in like a defensive position, overlooking the target, overlooking if the enemy's going to push us down. But they are quite focused in the centre. As you can see up at the Fortress Monastery, or the monastery should I say, it is solid to engage. Smiley has got a very strong bedrock there. So all I have to do is hold out for him to start pushing or to start reinforcing me. I'm basically good. So it's a very smart tactic on his part. The tank is on the way, the flame tank, and that was coming for the centre. My idea was get the flame tank up there and just start firing jets of fuel everywhere. They are retaking the centre off us now, so a bit of pressure on us. And there we go. Rifle grenades going off, so he's got some pretty lethal attacks coming on. And there we go, the nosing. And then look at that explosion just on the wood. I start trying to be aggressive again with the grenades, but there's just too much of them, too much firepower coming out, so I'm just chucking grenades, grenade tennis all over the place. But the flame tank is coming soon, so I know that's going to torch him and do some damage. I've got more infantry on the way, but I'm just holding on at the top, just trying to keep a little bit of pressure on this rifle squad. It's a rifle squad or is it cavalry squad? They're on the way in, and we're doing okay. We're in the fight, but I was getting a bit pressured here because I thought, crap, I've lost the centre. How are we going to retake it? But there we go, flamethrower just completely torching the crap out of everything up there, trying to clear it out before the infantry comes. Idea is we torch the enemy completely. We use the infantry to push up, and we just keep the pressure on them in the centre. Down here, there's not much movement. They haven't pushed as much, but they're probably reinforcing themselves. And then I start sending part of this squad up and break them up. Try and basically flank around the hill. So a lot of people will just tunnel vision over the top. If we can get around them and get around the cover and use the flame tank to burn them out, that is my plan. As you can see, the flame tank is pretty lethal. We get some early contacts, which is fine. We just start cutting down. At close range, they're pretty useful. And then we start being aggressive with the troops and the flame tank. I'm watching it back. I wish I'd sent the flame tank up there a bit earlier, just gone for it, but I did want some infantry support. I can see where they're hiding, but I can't get good because of the stupid trees in the way. So I just start pushing my troops around the side. I just think, stuff it. We could lose it, and I just can see a vehicle down to the west, moving. And then one Garand just killed some East German troops. I think that was Smiley's troops. That's alright, they're only cheap troops that he uses like garrison reinforcements. And there we go, the flame tank there, whipping fire out everywhere, basically just causing them to be forced out of cover or panic. And the idea is just cause as much chaos as possible. And there we go, the flame hits start going in. Very good, and we're actually just torching the line there. And now we're getting some flame kills, now we're pushing them out of cover, and as you can see we're capping the point. And the infantry's making some progress, it's really good. We'll start just getting some troops into cover now. Start getting a bit of a foothold on the hill, so the flame tank gambit did work out. These guys on the side are making some progress, which I like. And right there we've torched them, we've done some good damage. It wasn't a particularly expensive endeavour. We lost a few troops here and there. The flame tank's doing okay. I don't think he'll last too much longer, but then the mine werfer comes in. I do like the mine werfer. I bring it to just start putting pressure on the hill. And here's Smiley starting putting pressure down to the northwest, because the southeast is so heavily reinforced in that monastery. They basically aren't going to make a move in it, or not effectively. So now each of us can just focus on their main objective, which mine is the centre and Tyler is the northwest, which is great. Flame tank's in a little bit of trouble here. It's just so slow, that's the only disadvantage about this one. And as you can see, I can hear guns are going off, rounds are going off in the distance. We're chucking frags, but I'm getting a bit raged at my troops here actually because they're so slow at chucking grenades. It's really irritating. And they actually get killed, which really annoyed me because it's like, Jesus Christ, the grenade action in the game is poor. And the mine werfer does turn up. I am a bit worried though because I haven't got too much troops around. I also hate the AIs driving at times, so I do take over. And the idea is just set the mine werfer up, get the truck out of the way, get him somewhere where he's not going to clip the trees, and we should be fine. And I get the guy out. I'm just waiting for more troops to come on the way. Get some foxholes dug, get it secured. But the centre is secured. We've now got trip 3-2, which is great. Starting to catch back up. The officer comes because I need to bring more stuff in. I'll hide him at the back. No shame in that. And there we can bring veteran cavalry squad. Let's get some good troops up there. And Smiley's making a good push in the centre, but it is quite reinforced up there. It's just good to know what they've got. And the mine werfer is now set up, and I start targeting at distance where I think the troops will be hiding on the other side of the hill. Basically just start causing chaos, put the pressure on him. As you can see, rounds away. And then we got some first hits. And now I realise there's, holy crap, there's some big booms there. So now there's a bit of pressure. He's trying to take out the flame tank there. But the flames range is not great. I get hit there, but the flame tank's done his job. His entire job is to dislodge the troops on the hill. And the cavalry squad is on its way. And Smiley's still attacking on the northwest, doing a good job, putting pressure on. But down the southeast, they are absolutely panicking. They can't do much. I decide to self-destruct the flame tank. Mine werfer's just chucking rounds out. I think Smiley loses his tank down to the northwest, which was unfortunate. But yeah, there's a lot of AT with the Americans with the bazookas and such. And we're just digging in a few troops around, if it allows me to. I move them away. I get the SMG guy again. I'll just dig him in round here to protect the mine werfer, which is the priority. Because if that mine werfer can keep shooting, he can't assault in force. He can only assault in small pieces. And we can cause a bit of chaos, which is nice. And more grenades, grenade tennis going out like mad. Mine werfer chucking rounds out, probably putting quite a lot of pressure on him. Even the satchel getting chucked, I don't really care. Grenades are coming back, but don't worry. And then we just start spamming grenades on that infantry position, basically. I think they just killed him with the SVT, which is nice. More grenades out, it's great. There's more troops pushing in. And this is where the mine werfer starts to also become more useful. Any troops that bunch up, the mine werfer can hit. Just waiting for the reload. I'm just waiting on it. Right, let's chuck around there, see if we can hit. It doesn't hit anything, I don't think, but it's going to definitely start making them crap the pants a bit. The pressure is pretty insane from the mine werfer, which I like. We'll just gradually start moving troops. Now the big explosion there on Smiley, I think that was his half track maybe. So yeah, that happens down the northwest. That was unfortunate. He got a bit unlucky there, some AI mess up I think, because I think he was trying to get troops out and he didn't do it. But I'm bringing the T-28 down. Not the best tank, but I just bring it down to keep pressure on the northwest, because all we have to do now is keep pressure. And there's the mine worker getting a nice hit. Chucking shrapnel everywhere, and I need to get a supply truck soon. But I'm doing quite a lot of damage here. And we are getting shot quite a bit. I'm chucking a grenade though. And the idea is just to dislodge these troops. Every time we dislodge them, they have to start the assault again. And there we go, nice little kill. Mine worker doing some good work, causing chaos. And as they come up now, they can't sit still for too long. Because if they do, and look there, I have to try and move my troops because of the grenades. I think I do. Oh, they do survive. Mine worker drops in. And I decide to go on the hunt with the SMG guy because I really didn't like that cheeky grenade guy. That was definitely some micro. I don't know where he's gone. I'm like, where are you, son of a gun? He starts shooting me. I can't see him. He's doing my head in. Irritating me to the max. And there we go. And the supply truck is on the way. Good stuff. So T-28. Start pumping rounds out. Some nice little hits. Wall crush, the wall smashing into them. I don't expect it to be too amazing, but it's just there to put pressure on them basically. Just do some damage. Start pushing in. And any pressure we can put on the point is beneficial to us because it's keeping them from attacking our points, which is what we want basically. And now we've got... what have we got? Well, the monastery up there, the fortress. Smiley's got massive amounts of defences there. No one's taking that. But he's well dug in. And there comes the first Sherman. A little bit of panic starts to think, crap, I'm definitely outgunned here. But we attempt to move up. There's also a tank destroyer, I believe, or something. We're just doing what we can, trying to hide the tank a bit. Moving forward. But we are taking the point, that's the main thing, so that's causing chaos. We start putting rounds down into the building. Oh, that infantryman just flopped out and died. And the Sherman actually pulls away, so we're like, what the hell's going on? Mine were for doing some good hits, keeping the pressure on. They can't really assault the hill now, so now they're trying to put pressure on the flanks because they assume to be quad capped. And here comes two armoured vehicles, that's the tank destroyer and the Sherman. I'm just fortifying the centre, and as we realise what's going on, we're like, oh god. And there we go, T-28 being flanked, good flank by them, I'll give them that. I do take some hits though, unfortunately. And luckily Smiley does start coming back with some anti-tank teams, which is smart. But we've still got the 3-2 cap win, and we've still got good defences and good pressure. And I think now we have the quad cap. Yeah, the quad cap's happened, so then they are in dire straits now. So I start moving infantry up with anti-tank weapons, going for the Sherman. I think Smiley goes for the Shrek team. Can't remember exactly. I did watch this the other day though, it was cool. And Sherman's putting pressure on. There's not much we can bring armoured wise, I can't to really do much. But I start moving this guy up, taking some cover. He does get engaged unfortunately. And there we go, Smiley with an absolute beast hit there from a Shrek I think. And I just took some cheeky Molotovs. Because why not? You might as well Molotov a tank. And there we go. There we go, Smiley. Panzerfausted the son of a gun. I just start chucking grenades in to make sure it's dead. Anti-tank Shastra, why not? There we go, a little bit of an explosion to finish it off. And I believe the one in the centre he also Panzer Shrek or Fausted, which is fantastic. And there we go, Minewerfer just causing chaos. Every time they build up on the hill, they get killed. If they were smart, they were fairly smart, but they would try and push the flanks of the hill. But they do keep pushing troops over, which is not the best idea. So now it's 4-1 cap. The points are ticking up for us and ticking down for them, which is not good. For them anyway, good for us. And Smiley's well integrated into the buildings and got some good defences up. They are trying to push back, and they have got some good troops there, which is difficult to deal with. I actually start trying to throw my Minewerfer around a little bit further out. They have got some kind of mortar. It actually turns out to be a mortar half-track, which is smart on their part. I'll start throwing a few rounds out as far as I can. Or further than I can. Try and basically stop any troops building up in the forest, as you can see there. There's a hit. The idea is if we just start blowing up the forest as they advance, they're just going to constantly take losses. They're going to be constantly under pressure. I'll try and sneak a troop up. But there's quite a few infantry hiding in the forest, and now we've sighted them. I think that's actually an MG or something, but they're now been found. We know where they're staging for the assault on the hill, and we have the advantage. They have a mortar, but the mine worth is far more powerful, far more devastating. And there we go, rounds away. And there we go, boom, good hit there. Don't think it killed them, but it definitely did some damage. It's going to start making them move a bit more. We've got, I think this is a veteran Jaeger squad. I'll start pushing them up, start getting them on the hunt, be a bit aggressive, break through the gaps in the lines, this open position. So, and on the south, they are probing the fortress, but Smiley's actually taking the advance on their point. And here comes the KV-1E. I drive it straight down to the village, basically, to just be an absolute anchor that they cannot break through. He's going to be the kind of a rock that breaks the wave. And a flame tank's coming as well. I think I might as well bring a flame tank up just to put some more pressure on them. And now they know it's turning in our favour for sure. But they're still in it. They're still doing a good job. They're fighting hard. They're mortaring me and mine worthing them. Rounds just flying back and forth between each other. And that actually almost hits where the vehicle is. I think this causes him to actually pull back a bit. But I think if they put more pressure on the... Basically, they ignored the south, but if they put more pressure around the flanks of the hill, I'd have toppled, but quite lucky that they didn't. And here comes more grenades from me. Down the hill. Just keep smacking the crap out of them. Grenade, grenade, grenade. Just keep killing, keep engaging. And the mine worth it, I just keep putting pressure on down that hill. Keep putting rounds down. Keep explosions thrown everywhere. And there we go, another good hit on the hill. And they actually get enough troops that they start capping it. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Right, okie dokie. I'm going to start playing that game. So I get my troops up and start advancing them around the flanks to try and put pressure on the half track and see where they are. And basically to see where the troops are backing up. Now down northwest there is an armoured vehicle. I believe he's being brave. It is actually the tank destroyer. And the right there just got hit. I think I send a Faust up, but I think Smiley does destroy it. As you can see, we've got line of sight going up here. And I try and get the mine worth. I try and actually run for the half track, and there we get a performance drop, which is irritating, to say the least. But it does okay. And look, there's too much infantry in the way. And there we go. Oh, performance drop again. By Black Hawk down. We got Black Hawk down, we got Black Hawk down. And that guy took like 3 rifle rounds to the back. The performance drop again does annoy us. Not his fault though, it does happen. Starts to get irritated. Now we're starting to get shot a lot, but we found out where the stuff is. This is really annoying when this happens because it does ruin the flow of the game. It also ruins the flow of your tactics because you don't know when you're going to start again. But that's Ostfront servers, they're not too stable, so you can't give them too much abuse for it. And there, player is gone. I don't know if he lagged out or just left, but by this point, both of them had left. I mean, me and Smiley are like, well, we're going to keep going for a little bit. And we do. We basically finished the match off, and I think that's right. And they called artillery in, which is their own artillery. I don't know if that's why he quit. But that's basically the end. Both of them have quit. We've got complete quad cap dominance. And we're actually pushing to the last point here, right on the edge, on the southeastern side. And yeah, that was all she wrote, really. We finished it pretty well. Might as well finish these last couple of minutes. We do keep mine worthing. We do keep the pressure on. We do keep the push up. And that is obviously very important to keep all that going and keep the pressure on. But yeah, it's definitely been an interesting day. Well, interesting battle it was for sure. And there we go. Sorting now the half track, more half track, start chucking loads of grenades, just to put some pressure on it. As much damage as possible is the tactic. Even cook this one. Then bang, goes off above him, basically does nothing. I'm like, what the hell? Chuck another, and then the AT satchel charge just to finish it off. Boom, that does the job. Should have started with that one. Mine worth for getting a nice shot in there, just for a cool look. I used the flame tank as well, start advancing on the point with Smiley. This is the last objective. My idea is just to torch the building, torch absolutely everything as we go in. Flame tank being very useful for clearing out those objectives. There we go, if any infantry's hiding, they will die. Complete peasant's death. There we go, we're pushing quite aggressively now. The flame tank just does unleashes on them. Cook away. And there we go, just fire, spreading, every direction. And all I'll say is, that is how you win the battle. more fire to burn, more pressure. And there we go, just pure aggression at this point. It's almost over. I think the flame tank doesn't survive too much longer. I just go super aggressive with it. My idea is just to put pressure on this side of the hill. So they've got no chance now of setting up an assault. As you can see, the flames are still coming out. I do think we hit that vehicle a little bit, which is nice. There we go, we whip them. A bit out of range for them. There we go, some nice burn going down. There we go, pressure was just on them. And the mine worther just reloading for the last shot. At this point, we're almost at quadruple cap, so it's looking very good for them at all. And casualties are mounting for the allies here. Flame tank just got nuked, and the last mine worther shot goes out for me, I think it is. Bang, it's a pretty decent one. Don't know if it killed anything, but it looked cool. And there we go, every objective point is captured. It was a good fight. We definitely fought well, and there we go, once again, 75 kills, 67 losses, pretty cool, close on the casualties, but we did pull out the victory, and once again, great job by Smiley, and very fun to play against. We played against Black Hawk Down and Powerpuff Love, so respect to them. I don't think they rage quit or anything. I think they just lost connection and thought, well, there's not much point playing by yourself, which is fair enough. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a fantastic evening.